Peace, YouTube. What to do? Your boy Just Shabazz back with another video, and this is a quick story I want to share with the family. You know what I mean? It's kind of disturbing a little bit, but it's the times of what's going on right now, 2023. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You might hear about it. You might not. A lot of times they hide stories like this. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's got that face, the complexion for protection. So basically, uh, it seemed like it's been a continuation of events with this particular person, but they ain't really take it serious, until recently, once they put things together because the FBI got involved. But here we go. So, documents reveal why a Vegas man threatened another black mass shooting. Another mass shooting was about to go down. Good thing they stopped it before it got there, but fortunately, let me break it down. So, this has been updated as of March 2nd, 2023, a Las Vegas man embarked on a violent racist rampage, threatening to carry out another black mass shooting, all because he lost his job. Per Las Vegas Review Journal, detectives found his erratic behavior began the month he was terminated. Then suddenly, black people were his problem. Shoot, black people lose their job, they gonna go party, they gonna go get their last check and blow it like they, you know what I'm saying? They never left. But we used to drama and shit like that. But this dude couldn't take it. So his name is Hunter Holman, 27 years old. Started targeted black folks back in May of 2022. So interesting. That's around the same time that the Buffalo mass shooting happened. Was in May 2022. Because my born day is the 21st of May, and the shooting happened right around that time. The Buffalo shooting. So this particular person was thinking the same thoughts, and it's kind of funny. You know what I mean? That he was on that rampage and that train of thought. And they got groups that be going on. They got groups that be going on. Probably 30, 40 hate groups. You know what I mean? Europeans. But we ain't going to go into that right now. So anyway, he got fired from a call center on Tropicana Avenue. Somehow that triggered a series of uncanny, hateful acts. The report says he started off sending text messages to people claiming to be Jesus or part of the FBI. Then he began calling the center, harassing them with racial slurs. In June, he showed back up at his former place of employment, spitting racial slurs at a manager, threatening to sexually assault another, and drove donuts in the parking lot. He could have been looking for another job instead, but his actions months later prove he's a menace to society. They're going to try to say he got mental health issues. In September, after checking out to the extended stay on Maryland Parkway, detectives say a manager found a goat head in the freezer and an extensive collection of knives. That doesn't sound right. Jeffrey Dahmer, another one, right? Holman is currently facing 2 felony counts of assault with a deadly weapon motivated by racial bias, 2 gross misdemeanor counts of hate crimes, and possibly a federal level hate crime charge. A community outreach specialist from the FBI Little Rock branch tells us he bonded out on state charges but was federally detained shortly after. Later this month, he will appear in justice court for the hate crime charges, and in May, he will appear for trying to run over a black family. So, terrorism, like I said, domestic terrorism right here in your own backyard. Holman's previous hate driven offenses, and this is his record of what led up to all this. So, Las Vegas Metro Police arrested a white man accused of speeding toward a black family while yelling racial slurs at them outside a hotel, per 8 News Now. He was arrested following the incident. However, he's facing several charges for previous instances of making racially motivated threats. Hunter Holman has a track record for being hateful toward black people. And that just shows you how this is a taught behavior, and it goes centuries and centuries, generations. It's not 1 or 2 people. These is hundreds, these is millions of people with this thought process, and really feel like this deep inside. But you ain't gonna hear about it. But slowly they coming out. You know what I'm saying? Only recently, his mess came to light after his charges started racking up for every incident where he threatened a black life. Since last summer, he's been wreaking havoc. In June, report says Holman made threats to kill his former employer using a racial slur while doing so. In July, authorities say Holman accelerated his car towards a black family, got out of his vehicle to continue pursuing them, and ended up being stabbed in the face by one of them. After his plan backfired, he still ain't give up. This month, detectives say Holman called up 2 hotels threatening to kill someone with a rifle, and claiming he was the king of the KKK, the report says. No, that wasn't the end of it. Read more from 8 News now. Last week, authorities in Arkansas notified Metro Police about Holman allegedly threatened black people with an AR-15 at a fitness center in Little Rock. Documents say that AR-15 that's a weapon of choice. You notice that when it comes to these domestic terrorists and their plots to take out particularly black melanated people, they always use the AR-15 because you can kill at a high speed a lot of concentrated people. High speed, quickly, and a lot of fatalities. That's why AR-15 is a weapon of choice. If you look at the Dylan Roofs, if you look at the guy in Buffalo last year, you look at it started Rittenhouse. He had the AR-15 when he got off though. So like I said before, my last videos, I all said that Kyle Rittenhouse is going to spark a lot of these shootings, and look how crazy it's been since then. So based on his, Holman's course of conduct, it is apparent he displayed hate bias toward people of color, specifically black subjects, and has demonstrated the ability to carry violence against them, demonstrated by his attack in July 2022. Detectives wrote in the documents, Metro Police arrested Holman on Thursday, February 23rd, record showed. He declined to answer officers' questions. Holman faces 2 new charges of hate bias crime, record show. After each incident, Holman was arrested, though one can only wonder why he was allowed back into society after posing such a serious threat. Yeah, right. Consider Peyton Gendron, the white supremacist who planned the racially motivated mass shooting in Buffalo, like I said last summer. He had shown plenty of warnings ahead of the incident. He previously threatened to shoot up a school. He wrote a manifesto endorsing the mass execution of black people and had shared messages about his plans weeks before, per reports. His signs of being a threat to society were written off as symptoms of mental illness. See how they always try to connect mental illness and try to give him like a scapegoat, an outlet with the mental illness. And believe me, I work at a facility, mental health, where these people come straight from, a scary movie, I'm gonna say, and they, they can use that mental illness as a way out, and but still, it's not really a good diagnosis. So now he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. Holman could meet the same fate if convicted of a federal hate crime. His next hearing is scheduled for later this month. So, basically, it's just like, I made videos prior talking about how specifically, it's a fear, genetic annihilation. And particular people, are really scared of doomsday and of judgment day. So they try anything to escape or anything to prevent or stall it, or taking out whoever they can prior to that. So you just got to be careful, keep your eyes and ears open, and got to move smooth but stay dangerous at all times, because you know what's going on out here. We under attack in all facets. And I'm going to leave it there, keep it brief. Protons, electrons always cause explosions. Your boy Justice Shabazz, live coming this evening. Everything work out. Should be at 9 p.m. sharp. Also 5:30, it should be a rally. Hopefully I can make it there on time. Starts at 5:30. It's in Rochester, New York area, Liberty Pole Way. It's a rally down there about the minimum wage. People protesting, rallying, not no protest really, but people rallying about the minimum wage and how it should be, should be more than what it is because of the inflation and all, things are so high. What's going on? So that's what's going on. I'm gonna try to be there tonight, and I'm gonna be trying to get some content on that and just making sure President's felt. You already know. Peace.